Welcome to Project Carlos. Well, it's been a few days. Having Carlos with us is starting to sink in. Lots of research and planning is underway. Carlos, although quite blank, actually isn't so blank. It has white covers, as you can see, covering the base of the walls. These needed to come off, and also the floor needed to come up. Just walking over it, you could feel your feet sinking in, so we knew the boards needed to be replaced. The way we had the design of our camper designed also meant that the bulkhead needed to come out. Although it's a good insulator and keeps the cab separate to the main body of the van, what we really liked about our hire van Zebedee is that we could see through to the main part of the van and see Nanook, our Alaska Malamute dog, and know she was safe and also that she could see us. More on the design of the van later though. The good thing about these parts of the van, you can sell them on. Facebook Marketplace is great for things like van parts, and bulkheads are selling between £20 and £50. That's £20 and £50 you could be spending on something else in the van. It all helps. We realised we needed a special hex tool to get the bolts out of the wood to get the flooring up, so I gave up with that for now. I will come back to that when I get the tool. How annoying. There was this sticky flooring on the wood also that I tried to pull up. I don't recommend. It was an absolute nightmare. I thought I would share my little exciting shopping trip. The point of this video was to share with you the nitty-gritty part of the starting of a conversion, the cleaning process. The van to be in a clean state ready to be converted. That means stripping it back and make sure it's clean and rust-free, ready to be built on. Of course, I bought a new notepad. This is to create our designs, monitor our budget, make a step-by-step guide, and just any notes of measurements or shopping lists I need to make or keep. Sandpaper. Once I've cleaned the van interior, I can sand any surface rust off and then paint over with some rust protector to hopefully prevent any further rust developing. Soflora cleaner. Well, this just smells great to be honest, and I could wipe down the sidewalls using this to collect any dirt and dust. Sponges. This is to use with the cleaner. These are cheap and disposable. Multi-service wipes. Never know when you'll need these, right? Cable ties. We have got a lot of wires hanging around in the van at the moment, some long which could do with tying back for now until we can sort them out. Gloves. Don't know about you, but I go by the motto of jewels not tools for my precious nails. Probably the most and only girly thing about me, so I like to try and protect those. Car sponges. After a bit of research, most van conversions say that they've cleaned their vans out with a sponge and bucket. This is probably something that we'll be doing. A Stanley blade. This always comes in handy. You'll see this feature a lot in the coming videos, I'm sure of it. And a phone holder. Ro was moaning on the way back from the dealership that he couldn't prop his phone up for Google Maps, so I decided to make life easier for him and get this little gem. Air fresheners. To be fair, the van cab is pretty clean, but it doesn't feel like our own just yet, so I thought I would chuck some air fresheners in there to make it smell a little bit friendlier. Oh, and I can't forget Nanook's dentist sticks to keep her busy whilst I'm cleaning. Back to the van in my comfy Crocs. Oh, and Nanook playing up because she's not allowed to come to the van. Don't worry, she came alone in the van when I did some planning. So the white side walls are off and we are just left with the bare van metal. This is so dirty and needs properly cleaning before insulating and wiring and then covering etc. with the walls, especially on the other side where we are going to fit a window shortly. In the next video we will show you a design of the conversion we are going for and why we want it that way. As you can see from the wipes, the dirt that was coming off the walls was absolutely insane. Next was sanding over the cleaned metal where there were signs of surface rust. This sandpaper was light and there was just enough to take off the rust off the surface without making a mess. And ready for some rust protection paint to then go over the top once the van was thoroughly cleaned and ready for that. Well, until the tool arrives to pick up the floor, Project Carlos halts for now, and the van is packed away whilst Nanook carefully watches over us. Spoiler alert, the samples came for vinyl flooring. Nanook helped us decide. All this van work is clearly too much for Nanook. We hope you enjoyed and welcome us back soon with more Carlos updates.